what exactly do we need rescuing or ransoming from? And the answer to that question is the judgment of the judge, God, who will eventually find us all guilty. Okay, you might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, I'm not a bad person. The first thing you need to ask yourself, if that's what you think, is where does your measure of good and bad come from? And I would argue that you can't really get an idea of bad unless you have an idea of good. You need good to assess what is not good, what is bad. And an analogy could be that, like, how do you know that a line is crooked unless you know what a straight line looks like? So where does this straight line of the moral standard come from? If you look inside yourself, you know that there are things that are just wrong. You don't need anyone to tell you that they're wrong. We don't go around murdering each other. You don't cheat on your husband or wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. We shouldn't lie. We just know that these things are not right. There must be a set of moral laws that sit outside of human judgment. And these types of laws are called objective moral laws. Objectivity focuses on what is true regardless of the person observing. Because I am objectively sat here recording this episode, but I am subjectively speaking at the right pace, depending on the subject, you, rather than the object, which is me. So that's the difference between subjective truth, which is dependent on whoever is looking at it, and the objective truth, which is defined by the truth itself. So your inbuilt, untaught sense of right and wrong are objective moral norms, not set by society, which is subjective. So the golden question, which I'm sure is on the tip of your tongue, is where do these objective moral laws come from? And is that some higher being? Is it some force of the universe, some transcendent spiritual deity? Well, yeah, I think it is. And I think his name is Yahweh, and we most often call him God. I think that God is the source of these objective moral laws, and they flow from his character. They are his attributes, and so he is the standard of what is good and bad.